Looking for a place to call home? Try Springfield. Walk over to the Quickie Mart for some groceries and grab a delicious donut on your way home. Oh look! It's Springfield Retirement Castle, the best place to send your shriveled up grandparents. We keep the curtains drawn 24/7 to make sure your loved ones won't even think about the outside world anymore. Or how about Springfield Elementary? Our school's grey, untextured walls mean your kid won't ever get distracted by pointless colours. Due to budget constraints, we couldn't afford to model anything other than the hallways, which mean your children won't even have to attend class. But even without an education, your children will still be able to afford a home here in Springfield. And that's because Springfield has a lot of affordable housing. We've built so many new apartments, you'll swear we've just copied and pasted them. So come on down to Springfield today. Springfield. At least we're not Shelbyville. In the last episode we made the first 4 missions. Well, in this one I want to finish all of Homer's missions. If we can do that, then I think we could easily finish every mission in the game in like 4 months. Combine that with 4 months of new art from Corylon and the game will basically be entirely remade. Right after a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh delivers fresh ingredients straight to your door so you don't have to stress about cooking. There are so many different meals available that you'll definitely find something you like, but it's also a great way to try making new meals you've never tried and learning to cook in the process. The best part of HelloFresh is that it takes the stress out of having to find all of the ingredients. You waste less food, you save money, and it makes this entire process enjoyable. The thing that I liked most about the website was the wide selection they had. Whatever diet you're on or whatever tastes you have, you're going to be able to find something that works for you. So to try HelloFresh, use my link or go to hellofresh.com and use code POGREUBSOCT65 for 65% off plus free shipping on your first box. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases. So once again, the code is POGREUBSOCT65. Thank you very much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. Let's not waste any time. Mission number 4 is Blind Big Brother. Basically, this one's a bit of a weird one. It's the only mission in the game you actually complete on foot. Before we do that, though, I actually want to add a minimap to the game because we don't have a minimap in place yet. In Unreal Engine, you can use this top-down view. If you zoom really, really far out, you can take a top-down screenshot of the game. And so I used that technique to take this really high-resolution screenshot of the map. And I actually went into Photoshop and I added little phone icons where the phones are. So using a bunch of really boring math you guys probably don't care about, we pan the image around. We're moving that map image so that it shows you where you are on the map. Wow, great explanation, Ruben. Really nailed it. To do better than that, we can rotate the map so that it follows your camera. So that's looking pretty nice. But we can do even better than that by rotating that little icon. You see that little triangle icon? We can show the direction that you're actually looking in, and now we're in a pretty damn nice place. But we can do even better than that. I added the ability to add icons to the minimap. This is really nice during a quest if you have an objective or if you're racing somebody. Let me just show you. I'm going to start a quest here. We're going to go to the SMRT quest. And if I talk to Marge, it's hooked up so that if an objective gets spawned in, see on the map there's an icon on the map. We've still got a problem though, which is that if you go too far away from the objective marker, you can't see it on the map, which totally defeats the point of having it on the map so you can find it, right? We can do better. You see, my legends, if we normalize the offset between the two and then multiply it, as I run away from that icon, it'll start to clamp it to the outside of the map. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see how nice that looks? Oh yeah. So now it doesn't matter where our objective is, we'll always be able to see it on the outside of the minimap. Ka-chow. I've expanded this a little bit further, and now if you have an objective in a quest, you'll have the objective marker, which I have had for a while now, but when you look off the screen, the marker will clamp itself to the edge of your viewport, and it will also angle that arrow to like point in the direction you need to turn in. So these features took a while to add, and honestly were kind of boring to code. You can probably hear I was losing a bit of motivation, But these features are really important. I have let a few people try the game just on my computer. I didn't send them the files or anything. And the biggest problem people had is they didn't know where their objective was. So even though these are small changes, they are really important. And so, yeah. And by the way, if you're making a game and you want to make it better, let your friends play the game. They will find all the problems of it. So now that we got the minimap done, let's have a go at doing the quest. So I've made the design for the quest. Basically, you go to the power plant, you go to Homer's workstation, and then a timer starts, and you have to destroy all 9 of the power boxes before the timer ends, and then you go back to your workstation, and that's the quest. I'm reusing the Quickie Mart doors for now, because I don't have proper nuclear power plant doors.
How can I sleep with that camera? Oh, sexy girls.
Alright, so the quest is working. It's set the timer and it's saying destroy the power couplings, but there's no power couplings. We have to actually spawn these in. So I've modified the quest so that once you get to your workstation and start the quest, it's going to spawn in a whole bunch of power boxes that I've made. And basically what this is a big list of where each of the power boxes should go. I've also rolled out a dialogue for Homer, and when he has destroyed all the couplings, he'll say this piece of dialogue here. Let's try the quest out. Now I did add the feature that if you select the quest from the quest menu, it'll teleport you to a quest start location, and this actually was in the original game too. Let's go to Homer's workstation and start the quest.
How can I sleep with that camera? Oh, sexy girls could be watching me on the internet. Stupid cameras, you should be smashed. I'll destroy you at your power source.
And it has successfully spawned in the power couplings. Now let's go ahead and destroy all of the power couplings. Just fast forwarding through this part because it takes me a long time to destroy all these boxes, but I love how the minimap turned out too. I added little icons for the power boxes, so everything appears to be working really good. Alright, destroyed all the power couplings, and now we're going to go back and Homer's dialogue should play the outro.
Finally, I can get some sleep.
Mindless drones, return to your ugly families.
Ow!
Hell yeah! For anyone wondering, this is what the game looks like when you turn all of the post-processing off. Super crazy. It kind of has like original game vibes. It feels quite like the original game. Everything's just kind of flat. Someone commented in the last video, sorry I forget who you were, but you should add tire marks to the game. I'm trying. Alright, I think I've got it pretty good. Yeah. The audio actually worked out pretty good too. I've been playing around with the audio systems in Unreal. For anyone wondering how I did this, I made these tire marks in Photoshop and I made a Niagara particle system, and watch what happens if I drag it into the level. It makes these little tire marks on the ground. Now this obviously doesn't look very good, but if you turn the spawn rate up really high, you create tire marks. Check that out. And so we literally just attach these onto your back wheels and it leaves the tire mark behind. It's a really simple system, but pretty cool. I've also had to learn the audio tools here a little bit as well. This is the audio cue for the car's engine, and I added in the skid sound. And basically it uses a parameter here. If I turn this number up, notice it starts to skid. And you can make it quieter or louder, which is exactly what we do. The more you skid, the higher we make the volume of the skid sound. Ah, we got our first bug. If you're going backwards, it doesn't make a skid noise. That's because we use the forward speed of the vehicle to determine the sound, and when you're reversing, the forward speed is negative. I bet you that's what the bug is. So instead of using the car's forward speed, we're going to use the car's absolute speed instead. And now if we reverse and try it... Yeah! God, game development's good. I love this. I've also discovered this thing called a wave param. Basically, it lets us customize each vehicle to have its own sounds. And we have all of the sounds. Legit, every single car in the game is in this folder here. So technically, I can put these all in the game now. We have the family car sound. We have the honor roller, which sounds like a lawnmower. We have the rocket car. Let's try this one out.
It's about time.
Oh, that is how it sounded too. That's perfect. And we have the Plow King. USA.
Ah, suckers.
This game is so awesome, man. Also, in the original game, the Plow King had like salt coming out of the back of it. I think it's salt. Is that salt in the back of the Plow King? Let's see if we can make that, because I feel like we totally could. Look at me, I'm learning how to do art stuff. This literally the default literally the default particle in Niagara looks like the snow. It's already done. That's like so good for a first try. Alright, give me the Plow King, baby. We got plowing to do.
Hey, I found my lost nachos.
It's kinda good. I haven't done anything, by the way. This is the default Niagara particle system. So I feel like I've cheated a little bit. Alright, that's enough polish. Let's get back to the missions. The next mission is called Flowers by Irene, and unfortunately, this is not just a copy and paste job. This is a follow mission, and we haven't coded follow missions yet. So, might be a bit tricky. I don't think it'll be too bad. Spoiler alert. It was bad. I love that. Alright, let's go ahead and do the quest Flowers by Irene. So this one's a little bit interesting. You're supposed to go into the Simpsons house and watch a cutscene, but Corylon hasn't done the interior of the Simpsons house yet. We are going to have that soon. The other thing about this quest is that before you get in your car, this black van is supposed to be sitting outside your house spying on you. It was like that in the original game. The problem is, the van kept driving off. I got so frustrated that I ended up creating a fake black van that we sit here, and then when you get into your car, we spawn in the real black van, so you'll see the real one drops in. It's pretty hard to tell. I think it's fine, but a little bit jank. But anyways, yeah, this is the follow mission. We have successfully coded the follow mission. So yeah, you just gotta follow the black van. You'll see that as the van gets further from me, that bar goes down, and if the bar gets empty, you fail this follow mission. Dude, look at the reflections on the hood of the car from the RTX. So nice. So having follow missions coded into the game is a really big win for the project, because there's a lot of follow missions after this one. So now that we've got that out of the way, any future follow missions are going to be really easy. The van definitely needs to go a little bit faster because he's still not that challenging. Because he has to go through all these tight tunnels and stuff, I just made him a bit slower to be on the safer side. Alright, and then the mission ends here at Mr. Burns' mansion.
Oh, Mr. Burns is behind all this. Evil spying is so like him, that wrinkled old monkey skeleton.
Woke up and the project is like completely corrupted. This is very bad. Like, it's so weird. I just don't understand what is going on. Oh, this sucks so bad, man. The last thing that was changed was default engine.ini. Near clip plane 0. Ooh. Near clip plane 0 might be causing bugs. Let's change it to 1. Let's reload the project. Dude, if I fix this... That was so scary, bro. That was so scary. Alright, thank God. The game looks sexy again, ladies and gentlemen. We're good. This is the next piece of art that Corylon is going to be remaking. When I ripped this out of the original game, I don't know if it didn't export properly or something, but it looks horrible. It looks so bad. So I figured, let's get Corylon to remake it. I can't wait to see what she's come up with. We have Mr. Burns' mansion. Corylon has sent it through. By the way, guys, I just want to say I pay Corylon, by the way, okay? So I'm not just getting all this stuff for free. I do pay her.
Guys, this is it. My brand new house. Welcome to the official house tour, house reveal.
You can see the clear upgrade here, guys. The clear upgrade. The other thing that we have is new roads in the surrounding area as well. So We can drop these bad boys in. You can see the roads in this area have been updated and the sidewalk in this area has also been updated. So huge amounts of new updates for this area. So cool. It's so satisfying putting all this new art in. We have almost done, and I say we, I mean it's Corey Lon absolutely killing it. New roads here. We've got new roads here. New roads here. New roads here. And here. And here. A huge amount of the map has been remade at this point. It's hard to take in all of the asset in one big go, but yeah, you can definitely see the potential here. Now, who on earth was it that left this air vent conveniently outside of Mr. Burns' mansion? What a rapscallion. Let's put it in a cheeky place. We've got to put a collector's card up here, dude. Yeah, just so happened that Mr. Burns installed that second HVAC system on the awning of his roof here. What a nice guy doing that for us. So now it should be possible to get... There we go. It's now possible to get this collector's card. Almost done. Second to last mission is Bonestorm Storm, which is the one where you have to go in Marge's truck and ram the Bonestorm truck and collect the game. So this is another new mission type. This is a smash and collect mission.
Mr. Burns is spying on everybody. We've got to follow him.
You may have noticed a couple of nice upgrades to the dialogue system. We have much better depth of field blur in the background and just some UI tweaks as well.
But that game sounds awesome.
And therefore should be destroyed.
I guess. I love this thing.
I won't go super into how I coded the smash and grab mission type, but I just harnessed the car's existing damage system, and when the Bonestorm truck takes damage, it spawns the package. Really not that much else that went into it.
Oh, now I have a wedgie. I have no insurance. Run, karmic retribution.
Overall, I'm actually really happy with how that smash and collect quest turned out. Could use a little bit more tweaking and make it a bit more stable, but I think it was pretty good.
If only kids would play more video games about sharing.
Marge, you know I abhor crazy plans. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go spy on my boss.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final mission of level 1. Oh my god, I've worked so hard for this moment. Let's do it. The Fat and the Furious. This mission is interesting in that it's actually the last mission you get to play as Homer until the very end of the game. So after this we will move on to the Bart missions, which will be pretty exciting.
Oh, I forgot my mission.
Hey, Homer. You look like you're having one of your trademark adventures.
Danger! Mr. Burns! Mini cameras! Black vans!
Well, good thing I'm drunk.
Stupid.
Some of the dialogue lines Homer won't actually lip sync to because he's just thinking these lines, he's not actually saying them.
Damn it, I dropped my kebab.
The nice thing about this is it's just a standard race. We actually already coded those with the first mission where you have to race Skinner to the school. So this is literally the exact same system. And so it actually wasn't very hard to make this final mission at all, really. And that's the thing, the more quests we make, the more we'll already have the systems in place. So we're going to get way faster at getting these quests done as time goes on. The other thing that I'm really pleased to announce is that the AI actually drive pretty fast now. I decided to upgrade them for this mission, and you can see Smithers is actually decently challenging. If you know all the shortcuts and you use them all, you'll be able to beat him no problem, but if I was a kid, I definitely need a few tries to beat this mission.
Montgomery Burns, I know you're guilty. Accused! Sir?
Fine, I admit it. I had Amelia Earhart's plane shot down. That hussy was getting too big for her jodhpurs.
No! You're spying on Springfield with your black vans and surveillance cameras.
Black vans? Aren't they connected with some sort of pizziola concern?
What? They were only pizza vans? I'm a Class 5 idiot.
Smithers, release the hounds. And if this oaf is an employee of the plant, fire him at once.